What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the NG models June 2024 releases for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So really eager to see what NG's got going here. They just announced the hints yesterday, June 3rd, and it's already June 4th, and we already have their releases. So very eager to see what's going on. I think we have some new molds, but overall, this is going to be really great to see, and it's going to be pretty interesting. So we're not going to waste any further time, guys. Let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a TAP Air Portugal Airbus E330-200, which is Charlie Sierra Tango Oscar Hotel. Let's take a look at the CGI here, if we can load one, which I guess it doesn't have one. So there it is. Looking very nice right there. What a nice looking livery, and good to get some variety there for TAP. So another really good release right there, and we absolutely love to see that. That's a nice start. Our next aircraft is going to be Egypt Air Airbus E330-200 Sierra Uniform Gulf Charlie Kilo, and this is also in the Star Alliance livery. So another cool one to get here. Always have been wanting to get an Egypt aircraft, so really cool to see NG doing the Star Alliance 332 with the are those the Rolls-Royce engines? I think they are. So looking very nice right there, and all that is really nice to see right there. Very nice. We continue to our next aircraft, which is a Qantas Freight Airbus A330-200 P2F, and this is going to be Victor Hotel Echo Bravo Echo. So another very cool release right here. I don't think they've done one of these yet. I don't believe so. This is going to be a popular offering for all of our Australian collectors, and that's a really cool one. Glad to see some more A330 freighters making their rounds. So definitely really cool to see all of what's going on so far in this release. Our next aircraft is going to be a China Southern Airbus E330-300. This is going to be Bravo 8870, and this is going to be the Guangdong YC's color scheme, and it's going to be an Ultimate Collection release. Obviously, they've had quite the situation with the Ultimate Collection releases, so hopefully it trends in the right direction going forward. But yeah, definitely some good movement to that livery with what they have going there. So that's really cool, and I think that will be a powerful livery. So certainly excited for that aircraft. And we're going to get another Airbus Beluga. This is going to be number 1 again, and this is going to be Foxtrot Golf X-Ray Lima Golf. So it's been a long time since they've done number 1, so this one will prove to be a powerful aircraft. So cool to see them getting this aircraft done once again. It's one of their terrific molds, so can't blame them for recycling one of their really cool assets. So we absolutely love to see that. Okay, a Kuwait Airways Airbus A330neo, really good release, 9 Kilo Alpha Papa Hotel. Definitely have some interest here because I'm always looking to expand my international fleet, and what really appeals about this one is there's not many A330neos out there, and I don't have an 800 either, and I think Kuwait would be a really cool addition to the collection. So yeah, definitely going to have eyes on this. This is a really cool aircraft. This would be a really good one. It's not going to make it to airlines, unfortunately, but if I'm looking for one more model to get like free shipping or whatever, this would definitely be one of those aircraft. So NG, great choice. Love the mask on that. That's a really good release right there. Let's keep it up. This is definitely going in the right direction. No silly duplicates so far. And of course, I say that when we run into 9 Kilo Alpha Papa India, which is going to be the same aircraft, and I doubt we're going to have any differences. At least it's one that's, you know, new and fairly unique, so we can't complain with that aspect too much. Or maybe we get lucky and it's a typo. Nope, I think it's actually the same aircraft there, which is unfortunate, but hey, it's all right. So anyway, though, we continue on, and we have 2 Kuwait A330 Neos in this release. We have a Hainan Airlines Airbus E350-900, and this is going to be Bravo 301 Delta, the first Panda theme livery of Panda Route series, and this is going to be the Ultimate Collection. So I think this is actually going to be a new livery here that we haven't seen yet. NG do. Let's take a look. Pictures are a little slow to load today. I'm not sure if it's me or what the deal is, so I apologize about that. So yeah, definitely a different livery here. It looks really nice. So I know that these are not as popular in the US, obviously, but I know there are collectors that do enjoy these aircraft. So yeah, I'd still have to respect that, and it will be another Ultimate Collection. So only a handful so far, but yeah, definitely still looking pretty solid there, to say the least. And this is going to be the normal one. So do we really need one of each version? Probably not, but you know, what can you do? So that's currently where we are at the moment. In another China Southern E350-900, now I believe this just got into service because I saw several other manufacturers doing them, so I believe this is their first go around on it. It's Bravo 30 Charlie Echo, and this is going to be the Ultimate Collection version of this, so that's certainly very exciting to see right there. So again, I think it's new because I'm seeing all kinds of companies doing it, so great to see now that NG is going to be hopping on it, and that's really cool to see right there. Please no Ultimate Collect. Dang it, I was explaining please no normal version to keep the variety, but anyway, what can you do when they come for you? They got both versions of it there, so you take your pick. And I guess really it's not too much out of the way to build a stand and a stand in a different box for it, especially if you're only not changing any of the aircraft, doing like half split on these two. So I'm not exactly sure how they're distributing that, but my thought would be, instead of doing one full quantity of both, just do half and half like you would for one release, just have half of them be the ultimate collection. So anyway, though, not exactly sure what they're doing, but that's what they're doing. Okay, here's a very unique aircraft. I don't know what logo that is, but it's a 737-700, which is Tango 99, so some sort of government. It has a low-vis color scheme as well. Let's take a look at what we got going here. No U.S. aircraft so far, which is not completely surprising, judging off of, I briefly looked at the hints. There were some November registrations down the road, so we'll see them later, hopefully. Argentina government 737-700. Good looking aircraft. I think they'll add some good variety for anybody looking for an aircraft like that, so we'll definitely take that. That's solid. In our next aircraft, the China United 737-700, we have a new standard livery for them, which is Bravo 5210. Let's take a look at what this aircraft looks like. Again, I'm sorry about the pictures. I don't know if it's just me. If anybody knows what's going on, feel free to let me know, but this is definitely the slowest they've ever loaded. So yeah, that looks really nice. Glad to see them getting the 700 there on the new livery. I think we maybe have got one new livery from NG so far, but it wasn't the 700. So good choice, and that one will prove powerful for a very long time. Hainan Airlines 737-800. This is going to have eyebrow windows, Bravo 5083. Let's take a look what this aircraft looks like. Second clicks have been somewhat successful, but they have also somewhat not been successful. So let's see what it's going to take to get this aircraft to load. Like, scroll the page just a little bit. And it's not scrolling down is the problem. So I don't know why it's been really fidgety with loading the pictures. But anyway, I'm assuming it's just going to be the standard Hainan Airlines livery. Yep, and it doesn't have winglets, so good to know that, but it does have the eyebrow windows. So definitely a substantial change. We know how we are with the cockpit windows on these aircraft, so they better get the cockpit windows right on this one if they're going to go the effort to do the eyebrow windows on it. And this one is going to be another release of that ho-hum type mindset for this particular aircraft, because I think one would have been enough there. But again, what can you do when they come for you? I don't know if they're doing full runs of all these. Not quite there, but you know, hopefully they're doing like half to split it up. But anyway, you know, what can I say besides hopefully they've got it figured out in that department. Okay, just completely unnecessary at this point. I'm hoping this one's a typo because it's the exact same registration, exact same criteria, and I don't see a single difference. So if they're doing this literally twice, then yes, and yes. But hopefully that is a typo of sorts, or a different registration, so on and so forth, because I see a 9 there on that, a CGI, and I see a 9 on that one too. So hopefully one of them's a typo, but what can you do? All right, next aircraft. A Grand China Air 737-800 Bravo 5538. Let's take a look at what Grand China Air looks like. I think this might be their first time doing a Grand China Air, so good variety there for sure. Patience will win the prize on getting a CGI on it today. We have really struggled in that department. Oh, it's just a Hainan hybrid livery. Well, at least we have substantial differences there and winglets this time, so we can't complain too much with that. That's really nice. And another one is going to be a 3.9, so the sister ship, maybe without winglets or a substantial difference. I don't see any substantial differences. They look pretty much identical to me. Dang. What can you do? All right, we got to move on from Hainan hybrid 737s, please. That's at least a little bit different. Bravo 3036 will be a Hainan Freeport trade color scheme, so at least we get a special color scheme with it. Any Hainan Airlines collectors, it's a great day for you if you can't tell. So yeah, definitely a substantial livery there, so we'll certainly take that. But this aircraft should have been right here, unless there's some sort of deal going on I'm unaware about. But anyway, moving forward, we have a Tmall.com Never Families color scheme. So at least we're getting some different color schemes now. 6060 is the Bravo registration this time. That's a good looking livery. So definitely going to be a month breaker for Hainan Airline collectors. But hey, what can you do? Plus the previous one we got too. Okay, finally a really good aircraft here. Boeing 737 MAX 7 prototype. This is November 7201 Sierra. Really great to get a MAX 7 prototype after getting the Southwest MAX 7 previously. CGI looks fantastic. I'm not exactly sure if this is one I'll be going for, considering that I still have several aircraft that I need to catch up on, but really great to see the 700 MAX prototype, and especially if you just want to get one but don't really have desire for the Southwest, that might be the one for you. So cool to see that. That's great. And they're going to do 7202 uniform, which hopefully has a substantial difference, but if not, it is a recycle. And unfortunately, I think we've bit the bullet because I can't see any substantial differences. So 2 MAX 7 prototypes. So pretty interesting right there, but good to get the prototypes since nobody else has got them done yet. So we'll take that. Okay, here's a good one. X-Men Air 737 MAX 8 Bravo 208 Lima. I don't think they've done the Max C. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, it looks really good with the colors here. So definitely looking substantially nice right there. And hopefully that one turns out to be really good. So not bad at all right there on that aircraft. And it's going to be the 2000 sticker. So we're going to get more variety. They've went a little above and beyond with the duplicates this month, in my opinion. I think it's been kind of rough. So hopefully we'll work out of that towards the back half of the release, but I can only give them so many chances to work on just silly stuff like this. The Hainan set was just, what the heck, man. There we go, and there we go. That is fantastic. An American Airlines Boeing 767-200 debut the brand new 767 mold, November 313 Alpha Alpha, and this has the bare metal livery. Now that's, you know, you get frustrated with all those previous ones, but then you work on the planes like this and you're like, okay, I can let it go. So debuting the MD-80 with the American MD-80, the 767 debuts with the American Airlines colors as well. So it's been a really great run here for our Chrome collections. So that's been quite awesome. Absolutely will be getting this. Haven't decided whether I'll sell the Gemini or not yet. I'll start thinking about that in the coming weeks. But what I will say is that I hope to see this aircraft turn out really well. B767 Aviation should be thrilled about this. So overall, this is really great to see. And after a really frustrating start to the set, we're finally making some substantial progress there. So the 300 should be next, and I'm not sure if we're getting American or who we're getting with the 300, but let's see. Delta 763. Okay, great choice. November 174 Delta November, which I believe B767 I think he flew that aircraft, might be wrong, but I know he requested that, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, though, that's a great registration. It's going to be with the Pratt & Whitney 4000 engines. So I will probably flip-flop my Gemini for this one, depending on how it turns out, because I want to explore that 76 mold from NG. And it's so great to have these new molds finally rolling out after a long wait. So this is really awesome, and this will be a popular aircraft. So maybe they were saving the NG the US aircraft for the new mold. I think that's what the mindset was here. Worth noting that the 763 is actually less than the 762. I don't know if it's because it's the luxury liner or what it is, but yeah, that's really great to see. So these are going to be really popular and some heavy hitters there for NG. That's a really nice go at it right there. So let's see what else we got. Okay, so they did the CF6 engines on 173. This is the kind of releases that they got to keep doing. This is what people want to see. So we get the different engine types, which is a fairly substantial difference. Now, don't get me wrong, the stickers are nice, but I'm talking about this right here. Why do we have this when I can scroll down here and we get this? It's kind of frustrating, but this is, you can work with this. Like, obviously, like, let me get some examples. Right here, I can live with that. These two right here, I can live with that, you know. It's like, but just like these, like, what are we doing here? And then the other one, like, let's see. This is a little above and beyond, but there was one more example I thought that was good. Like how we started, this is good. I just don't know how we get so inconsistent with it, but you know, it's just tough to be frustrated once you get down the list here and see these three, but we might not even be done yet. So let's just continue. But man, really, really great to see that for US collectors. That's awesome. Well, I really like the Panda that I just got in the United 767-400, which is coming up in a massive unboxing. I'm hopeful that we'll get another delivery soon, but now NG is going to do the Evo 767-400, and that's going to be November 77066. So it is the 767 debut month, hands down. I didn't even see a 400 in. I just saw 200s and 300s, and I didn't look at the numbers. I didn't even know they were going to be US, but here we have the United 764. Now, again, I just got the Panda. It's an extremely good model, so I don't know what I want to do here because I also want to explore this aircraft as well, but I would really hate to sell the Panda one. So oh man, we're really far down the gutter right here. So anyway, it's still super great to see this released at long last. It's going to be a really awesome aircraft. So I will have to figure out what I'm doing there. But yeah, we definitely have some real movement there. And overall, that's looking really great. So plenty going on right here, to say the least. Do we get another 764 out of this? We don't. Darn it. Okay, I'll have to figure out what we're doing here. I might just try to wait for another one, so on and so forth. But I definitely, now that they're releasing the 764, I definitely want to explore that in the future. We do have a revised Orange Pride livery here for the KLM 777-300ER, which is Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Alpha, which is going to be looking really nice. So glad to see some good variety getting done on that aircraft and several manufacturers getting that knocked out. So really cool to see that aircraft as well. That's really nice. And we're going to get the normal Orange Pride, which I Can't remember if they did or not, but nevertheless, you know, it's just logic like this. It makes sense to do these two together. It makes sense to do the deltas together. It's just so on and so forth. But hopefully we can finish out the release strong, because I have confidence that it can continue trending in this direction. And again, this is understandable. It's a little excessive to get it with the 100 sticker, but Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Alpha, you can understand a little bit what the purpose is here, because it's had all 3 variants to it. So I can kind of live with it. I still think it's a little above and beyond, but it's better than some of the previous ones. So at least we have some substantial variety with these here. That's not too bad right there. That's solid. And another Hainan Airlines, but at least we have a 787-9 Dreamliner Bravo 1499. This has the IHG Hotels color scheme, which is a really cool scheme. I didn't even know that's what it looked like. So this is the kind of releases we need to keep right here. This is good. This is exactly what we want as collectors. So keep it up. This is really great so far. Let's continue. Okay, Korean Air Boeing 777-300ER Hotel Lima 7204 with the World Expo Bussen 2030 bidding livery. So yeah, this one's probably a temporary livery, but still a really cool one, and it has some substantial variety on it. So yeah, good looking livery right there, and definitely will prove powerful for anybody looking for that aircraft. So that's really nice to see right there. Very nice. Okay, and this one's going to have the Ultimate Collection on it. Same song, second verse type mindset. But anyway, can't complain about too much since I already have, so we'll continue. Is that it? That's it for the release. And then all we have here is a China United 737-800 Dao Ing future release right here, which is looking pretty good, and it has a really nice scheme to it. So yeah, that's looking really nice. But yeah, that's the NG models. Rather interesting June 2024 releases. Okay, size is a little too big still, but here's my assessment on this. I'll go ahead and get the negative out of the way, because there's more than what I would want to talk about in the negative department. You know, I kind of hinted at this through the whole video. It's just, why are we doing this? I don't get what the logic is here with 3 eyebrow window Hainan 737-800s. We started this release super strong. I mean, excluding the 350 duplicates there in the Kuwait, I mean, these first 5 were exceptionally good. This 737-700 was also great. The Kuwait's a good choice in general. I just don't think we need 2 registrations of it. And then the Ultimate Collection, you know, what can I say? I think it's just a little excessive. But then we get to this Hainan mess, and then I don't think we need 2 Grand China 738s. And this is better here. We can live with this. But then 2 737 MAX prototypes on the 700 for Boeing. 1's plenty, 2's probably a little much. Got some substantial differences here. I really picked up a full head of steam right here. This is exceptionally good, especially with the different engines. I think U.S. collectors will be extremely thrilled about that. So it's a 767 month, to say the least. And then as of for the KLMs, I can live with that. I think that's a good choice. And then the IGH Hotels livery, that's wonderful. And then why not just finish it out with a little duplicate action there? But at least it's a new livery here for the Korean 777-300. I'm really eager to hear what you all think about this in the comment section, but I think the 767 launch was ideal. This is really great. So I don't, you know, you could have did a retro Continental here probably, but the United is going to be popular among the US collectors that didn't get the Pandas, so that makes sense. I have no idea what I'm going to do here yet, so we'll see. I definitely have the intentions of getting one of these Delta 767s, probably whichever engine's least common in my fleet, and then of course the American 767-200. Otherwise, it's probably going to be pretty quiet for me. Outside that Kuwait A330 Neo, that really does spark my interest, because I love to continue to expand my international fleet, and that's a good looking aircraft on a unique aircraft type, so I'd love to see that. Also note that we were kind of absent from quite a few aircraft types this month. We didn't have any 737-900 variants, period. We also didn't have any MD-80s, no Tuplovs, and so on and so forth. Just the 1787, I think, or maybe we had a couple. Yeah, just the 1787. And yeah, we missed out on quite a few aircraft. Only a handful of A350s, so on and so forth. No Airbus narrow bodies too. Yeah, no Airbus narrow bodies, period. That's another really interesting observation. So a very heavy Boeing month here, it appears to me. And we also have a few Airbus wide bodies. So pretty interesting release right here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, definitely myself going to be going for the American 762 and the Delta 763. However, again, we have a bunch going on here in this release, so I would love to hear what you think about it. The duplicates are very frustrating, but when you get aircraft like the American 762, Delta 763, United 764, how can you pass on acknowledging how cool these aircraft are? So Ultimate Collection also still a little above and beyond, but I think we only had 5 of them this month, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it just 4? 1, 2, 3. I guess it was just 4. So this is a much better balance of the Ultimate Collection. It's just that it's a little bit different compared to flaps down. I mean, unless they're just doing a full split, then I can understand that a little bit more. But I think the frequency of how Gemini does their flaps down aircraft, you know, they still do a handful of flaps down aircraft. I just don't know how NG does to the distribution, because proportionally it's accurate to what Gemini does with like their flaps down, for example. But are they doing full runs of Ultimate Collections and then the normal ones? I don't know. But anyway, it was better than last month, that's for sure. Duplicate's just a little heavy, which is a little frustrating. Otherwise, really great release. Just the right balance for US collectors. If you're not a 767 person, you're probably going to be really good saving the money this month. Otherwise, you'll have fun with those four. So yeah, certainly an interesting release. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I wouldn't say it's underwhelming. I would say it's very exciting to get the 767s, their full highlights for the US collectors, and you can tell that it just went crazy right there. So I'm super excited about all these. Might be getting all three, but definitely a Delta and the American, of course. And then as for the others, good international variety, so definitely an opportunity to buy if you're interested. Otherwise, it'll be a good saving month. But yeah, a very interesting release, and I'll be eager to hear what each and every one of you have to say about it in the comment section. But yeah, NG, we'll see what the rest of the summer holds. This was an interesting one. I think you probably could have went for one or two more popular US planes, and then seems like we were extremely light on Europe this month, so that was a complete miss for the most part, excluding a KLM and TAP special. But yeah, just got to get a little bit better with the distribution there, just a little China heavy, but what can you do when they come for you? So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.